Oh, and we have bombs now. Oh, ouch.
What was that?
I got hit by a stalagmite. Or tight. I don't know which. Feel free to leave a comment below if you know which one that was.
I just know, depending if they're coming down or going up, depends if they're stalagmites or stalactites, but I cannot remember which.
I used to know the difference because, believe it or not, Mortal Kombat taught me something educational. Where Sub-Zero had a fatality where he would create a stalagmite or stalactite and stab you on it. And so that's how I would know the difference, because he would put it on the bottom. See all the kids who thought Mortal Kombat taught you nothing? Yeah, it taught you something. Taught me more than frickin' Sesame Street ever did.
It taught you that poor literacy is cool.
That poor literacy is cool.
Because combat is totally spelled with a K.
Oh, and I'm down, so Alex is taking over. I was gonna say, does this mean we're gonna have a reference from 90s Kid?
Oh.
Dude! Rob Liefeld is awesome! Ah, man, I can't do it. Ooh. My apologies. See, again, this is just such a great port and such a great beat 'em up that this was like the slumber party game to play back in the day.
Yeah. Slumber party, what are you, girl?
What was that?
I'm just slumber party. It's like, what are you, a girl?
Well, in my neighborhood, slumber parties were just, they were homogenous. It didn't matter on gender.
Well, we usually just call them sleepovers anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, quit defending.
I know, right? I swear one of these episode titles is going to be Wrath of the Blocking Foot Clan Soldier.
Stampede!
Oh, and look, we have a Mount Rushmore of Shredder in the background.
Oh.
And it's Slash! Your history, slime balls!
Slash?
You know, for the
Same member of Guns N' Roses?
For the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they actually had a lot of turtle-based enemies.
Yeah.
Because Metalhead counts, he's a turtle.
I'm almost dead already.
You had Slash.
I'm dead.
Alright, I'm back in. Tag me back in, boys! Now, should we actually make this, if we have to use a continue, that we have to switch to another turtle?
Yeah.
Oh, that means I have to switch to Mikey. I've never liked Mike in any of them. Just because I like the serious-minded ones. And I think there are plenty of jokes from Don and Leo. Now, here's actually an interesting question. I'm going to let Alex answer first, but best Turtles incarnation to you. This can be like the 90s cartoon, the 2000 cartoon. It can be the movies, live-action ones, anything like that. The best time the Turtles were implemented in some form of media. You can even say the comic books, which a lot of Turtle purists will say. Oh, and Leo's down, so Andrea's back up. Since you're back up, I'll go ahead and answer. Probably, still in my opinion, one of the best incarnations of the Turtles, and I'm gonna get thrown for a loop, and I don't care, was the 2007 animated film that got made. With Mako. It's like his last role.
Yeah.
Oh man, Slash is kicking our butts.
Oh.
And Don's back down.
Jeez. Well, I'm still a fan of the original 1990 movie. So, I think if you're gonna balance the trying to capture the spirit of the comics, but unable, obviously, Turtles has become such a kids franchise now. You can't do the hard violence of the comic book. You know, capture the plots of the cartoons and still make a movie. Well, you did it. You did it.
And which one was this again?
The original 1990 movie.
Yes, with the TURTLE power.
Yes.
TURTLE power.
Yeah. It was serious enough, but not too overly dark for a kids movie.
Jeez, is a hard boss.
Yes, Slash is kind of kicking our butts right now.
Yay!
Oh, and he's down. He's down. Get away from him. This is a Konami multiplayer game, which means they're probably gonna go kamikaze.
Cowabunga!
Something tells me that one of the episode titles here is going to be Revenge of the Slash. And we go from the prehistoric era to... Where are we going next?
Whoa!
Whoa! Oh, looks like pirates. Dun 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 dun. Skull and crossbones.
Looks like Davy Jones there.
Eat your heart out, Orlando freaking Bloom. Oh, crap. I forgot about those. So you have to watch out for some of the planks on this ship, because they will come up and hit you. And we'll have to do a Sideshow Bob impression.
Yeah.
So, Andrea, what is your favorite turtle incarnation?
I would say probably just the movies. The first movies.
So, all the live action movies,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
See, I'm kind of for it with the first movie. Secret of the Ooze, I'm willing to stick with because it actually introduced a lot of really good ideas, like mutantizing Shredder. But 3, I'm not with you.
Well, probably just because I haven't watched all the episodes of the cartoon to make an opinion.
Oh, neither
on
have
that.
I haven't watched them all.
Yeah, 2's a guilty pleasure.
Yeah, I have not read the comics or anything like that. My knowledge comes from the 90s series, and whether or not they stay true to that. And so, to a lot of the Turtle purists, I might irritate you because I don't know that era. Oh, okay, we really have to watch out for the... Oh,
Oh!
jeez! This is where jump kicking is really handy.
Unless you land on the plank.
Dawn is almost about to go down, yeah. And Dawn is down, okay.
Yeah, Secret of the Ooze was my favorite when I was like a little kid.
Mhm.
These days I recognize the problems, but it's still a guilty pleasure for me.
And I will say that the Secret of the Ooze did one interesting thing. It introduced all the Turtle fans to one Ernie Reyes Jr. And he is awesome, and I still think one of the best comedies I've ever watched is actually an Ernie Reyes film, which was Surf Ninjas with Rob Schneider. And I think I'm the only person here who's actually seen it.
I might have seen it, but I really...
So which one do you like better? Turtles 3 or the Michael Bay's version?
Neither.
But you have to pick one.
No,
Yes.
I refuse.
would say for me it'd be the Michael Bay production over the over Turtles 3.
And I am down, so Alex has to take over for me. If I'm given a choice, I will give Turtles 3 a nod because, at least to me, Turtles 3 had some good intentions. It had an interesting idea of going back to feudal Japan and having the Turtles interact with the ninjutsu that they've so learned. I will not give the Michael Bay film any credit because for most of the lore in it, it was just Michael Bay pulling lore out of his butt. You know, it just so happened that the Turtles all grew up with April O'Neil.
Sure, I'll agree.
Oh, and we have a return! It's Bebop and Rocksteady as pirates. Thus a meme was created. Yeah, I just...
Sure, I'll give you
The
that.
more that I thought about it with the Bay Turtles, I'm just so irritated that even though Bay was not the director, they took such a, oh, we're gonna pull this out of our butt moment with a lot of the lore, just so that we don't have to cast like an extra human character as Hamato Yoshi. And yeah, Megan Fox also. Holy crap, how many butt shots did we get of Megan Fox in the Turtles film?
Not nearly that many, really. I think we got more.
Yeah, but we still got them. I mean, you know, I actually found it funny that a lot of people took the snow scene as, like, one of her hallmark moments. Oh, and it's a continue, so see if you can switch the turtle. Press start. And I was able to kick Bebop and Rocksteady's butt, and now we have Raph in the mix. The most emo of the Turtles, as far as I'm concerned. Although I will admit, the 2007 film had a really good interaction between him and Leo. That fight was awesome.
Whoa!
And now we're going to the Old West.
Bury my shell at Wounded Knee.
Bury my shell. It's not... We've been saying it wrong this whole time, Alex. It's not bury. It's bury.
You know what's bullshit?
You know what's bull? You're gonna have to finish it because I can't. Alright, we gotta use these barrels to our advantage. What?
Yeah, you made me think of the word pronunciations bullshit episode.
Yeah. Actually, I will admit my favorite episode of that series has been the Microwaves one, because it's true!
Yeah. Well, my favorite has to be DVDs.
Oh, the DVD cases and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's totally right. And somebody is probably going to send a comment to us, they're like, you guys spout nothing but James Rolfe praise.
Of course we do.
Of course we do, he's good. I'm not saying every AVGN episode is Oscar-worthy, but a lot of them are really funny. And I also will applaud James Rolfe for being honest in the fact that he doesn't hate E.T., alright? You know, where it's so much of a meme to hate E.T. for the Atari, I thought James took a mighty big stand and said, I like it.
Did you see the Nostalgia Critic review, the Angry Video Game Nerd movie?
Yeah, when he does that final one, because that, at least from what I could find, it was James's actual opinion on it.
Yeah, I was asking, did you see the critic review the movie, the nerd movie?
Oh yes, the DVD feature?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw it on Cinemassacre, and that was hilarious.
Yes.
I especially love the whole, I'm going to announce right on the Nerd's turf, the Nostalgia Critic.
Cuts them off. Oops.
Oops. I'm just saying, AVGN the movie 2 must include the Nostalgia Critic. And the Nostalgia Critic has to be the villain. That's actually one of the things I found funny about the AVGN movie, is that a lot of people in comments were basically saying, we want a sequel, and we want it to involve the critic in some way.
Yeah.
Or to involve Channel Awesome. I don't know if you could involve Channel Awesome, because Channel Awesome's kind of fallen apart, but you could at least get the critic involved. I also know Linkara has some level of respect for James, so he'd probably step in too.
Well, just about everybody who's ever made a video game video on YouTube ever probably does attribute a little bit of credit to the nerd.
Yes, as the Game Grumps made fun of YouTube for doing, because when the AVGN became hot, a lot of clones came out of nowhere. Or have you not seen the Mickey Mouse Capades Game Grumps?
No, I've not seen that one.
Oh, you need to see it, because it's funny, but it's crude.
Well, it's the Grumps in general.
So it's not safe for work. I'll just tell people right off the bat. Oh man, Don gets the pizza. Sorry. And it's time to enter Leatherhead. Oh goody, fresh turtles for lunch, I guarantee. Yes, Leatherhead back in the 90s was stereotypical Cajun. Which was funny because the only Cajun in cartoons that was not stereotypical was Gambit. And in the comics, he's stereotypical as crap. This is actually one of the things I will applaud the Nickelodeon series for doing right, is that... Oh, and we're both down, so Andrea takes it. I like the interpretation of of Leatherhead in the Nickelodeon series, where, yes, he's dark, yes, he's brooding, but it makes sense for the story of him, where he's been experimented on by the Krang for so long.
Right.
That now it's just a gut reflex for the primal mind to take over. And I also love the ongoing joke of whenever Donatello is in the room, he's the one that gets his face planted into the ground.
I'm getting my ass kicked.
Oh, and Dawn is down.
And Ralph is down.
So, I've got to continue, and I guess I've got to bring in Mike. I don't want to bring in Mike, though. Oh my gosh, he was going to throw some crawdads at us. He was going to make us into a gumbo, I guarantee.
He looked like he was dancing there.
Bury my shell and wounded knee clear. Cowabunga. Yeah, it was originally Cowabunga, kids, not Booyakasha.
Booyakasha.
I swear, the only reason they changed that was because Teen Titans like Booyah.
Well, and Cowabunga's pretty dated now.
And now it is time for us to go to
the
future, the year 2020. So 5 years away from now. Which is funny, because I don't remember the Shredder ever stealing the Statue of Liberty, so technically this is when we're supposed to get it back. And this is...
the world of F-Zero, apparently.
Yeah, exactly. It's Mode 7! Because we haven't made that joke enough. Mode 7! Is it justified of me to make a Captain Falcon joke here?
Alright.
Falcon Punch! And yes, Drak and Shadow have joined the meme. Well... see, these were interesting and unique stories and levels to play in this game. And so unexpected. Like, you know, a lot of people think I was just joking when I made the joke about the Revolutionary War. You could have done that, and it would have made sense. Having Red Coat Foot Clan members. Oh, and hit the question mark ones, because they are pizza. Or sometimes they are. Sometimes they will shock you. But it's worth the risk. Oh, I hate these guys. Oh, man. If you're following the track, man, you've probably got a little bit of a headache right now, and I don't blame you. But we're trying to make it to Shredder's evil citadel. I love it. We got scored for bonus pizza.
Bonus pizza, yo.
You know, the Turtles were inventive enough that I'm actually kind of surprised we never got an adaptation of, like, the turtle pizzas they invented.
Mm-hmm.
Like the breakfast pizzas. Come on, Alex, admit it. You wanted to try a Fruit Loops pizza.
Just a little.
Face the wrath of Super Krang! Ouch! Yeah, he's not very super, if you can admit it. Or if you can believe it. It's actually kind of easy to beat. Oh, and now we gotta watch out for bombs. Oh, we've got him down. We've got him. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. And Raph is down. And Mike is down. Andrea gets to play her favorite turtle.
That's the last, like...
Boom. Oh, look, it's Krang.
You're going to
Kill the
pay!
brain. Pinky and the brain.
Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
I think so, Brain.
Oh, no thanks, Brain. And from the future, we go to...
Where else would we go?
We
To
go
Mars,
to
apparently.
Dimension X.